Christ Triumphant for April 6th. The reading is entitled, Results of Hardening the Heart Against God. Exodus 14:8. And the Lord hardened the heart of Pharaoh king of Egypt, and he pursued after the children of Israel. One light from God, strong and convincing, came to make known the great I Am. Pharaoh was compelled to yield. But as soon as the pressure was removed, his unbelief returned and counteracted the great light God had given. When he refused the evidence of the first miracle, he sowed the seed of infidelity, which, left to its natural course, produced a harvest after its own kind. Afterward, the king would not be convinced by any working of God's power. The monarch hardened his heart and went on from one step to another of unbelief until throughout the vast realm of Egypt, the firstborn, the pride of every household, had been laid low. After this, he hurried with his army against Israel. He sought to bring back a people delivered by the arm of omnipotence. But he was fighting against a power greater than any human power, and with his host he perished in the waters of the Red Sea. The despisers of God's law are practicing the same sin as Pharaoh practiced. They are hardening their hearts. The voice of God is rejected for human theories, for satanic suggestions and delusions. The Holy Spirit is resisted and set aside. The iniquities of the fathers are visited upon the children. The Spirit of God keeps evil under the control of conscience. When people exalt themselves above the influence of the Spirit, they reap a harvest of iniquity. Warnings have less and less power over them. They gradually lose their fear of God. They sow to the flesh, they will reap corruption. The harvest of the seed that they themselves have sown is ripening. Their heart of flesh becomes a heart of stone. Resistance to truth confirms them in iniquity. All should be intelligent in regard to the agency by which the soul is destroyed. It is not because of any decree that God has sent out against men or women. He does not make them spiritually blind. He gives sufficient light and evidence to enable them to distinguish truth from error. But he does not force them to receive truth. He leaves them free to choose the good or to choose the evil. If people resist evidence that is sufficient to guide their judgment in the right direction and choose evil once, they will do this more readily the second time. The third time, they will still more eagerly withdraw from God and choose to stand on the side of Satan. And in this course, they will continue until they are confirmed in evil and believe the lie they have cherished as truth. Thank you for listening.